Hey everybody. For anybody who has Disney Plus, it's actually a pretty cool service, especially if you have a family. So I'm a really big fan of Pixar animation studios, and recently I watched one of their new shows or installments that they have on Disney Plus. It's called Inside Pixar. I'm a animation freak, so while I'm not the best, I really do enjoy it. I like the concept, I like the science behind it. I like the art, and I really like traditional animation. So you can kind of see some of the dabbling I do on my YouTube, which, I always want to get better. I'm not a professional animator, so I just like to dabble in it. But this was pretty exciting for me because it talks about some of the work that Pixar does and some of the cool projects that they have. So I have to say I haven't watched all of it. I've watched a good chunk of it, and it does go into what they do in the process, and especially episode 2 with Deanna Marsiglis. It was pretty cool how she's one of the character designers. So it's one of the cooler jobs where you get to be holistically creative and you don't have to get into the mundane process that a lot of these other jobs have. So Pixar is just like any company. You have one lady here, Jessica Hyde. She actually just runs Excels a lot and data administration for the company. So that to me didn't seem as interesting. But episode 2 with Deanna, that was pretty cool. But one thing I do have to say about the series, it doesn't go into necessarily the secret sauce. And I understand that because Pixar and a lot of these animation companies, they create their own unique software and they don't want to show you too much because, it's all competition based. It's all a commercial and they don't want people getting their secrets. So um, they're not using software that most would use outside in the actual world. So like Blender is open source, and then you've got other stuff that you'd learn in your typical college. So they aren't doing that, and I was hoping they'd at least touch the software. So episode 3, you actually see some of the stuff that Stephen Hunter is working on, and he kind of glances at the software, but he doesn't actually go into the details of what he's doing. But I was a little let down because the episodes are more about social inclusion. And for example, Kemp Powers it talks about social demographics and race. Number 2 is about female empowerment. 3 is about coming out, so sexuality, and 4 is women in the workplace. And while these are really good concepts, I was really hoping that it'd be more about the intrinsic and really cool nature of Pixar and their work. But so definitely check it out, but understand that you're not going to be seeing the process that they do as a job so much as the people that work there. And it's a lot of interactive, collaborative work. So for an introvert, which a lot of artists are, it may not be as glamorous as you would think, but they produce worldwide amazing content, and it's really an incredible place to work. But overall, I just wanted to share that. So if you wanted to check that out, go ahead. It's on Disney Plus, called Inside Pixar. They have, looks like 5 episodes, so I've watched almost all of it actually. And the 5th episode is Where Ideas Come From. That's kind of cool. So that's based on Onward, which was a really good movie that did really poorly in the box office, unfortunately, due to COVID. But going into a lot of the stuff they've released, I've never really seen a bad Pixar movie. So, but anyway, check it out. If you don't have an account, you might be able to borrow a friend's, or just I'm not sure if they have a plan that you can just sign on for free for a little bit, like a trial period. But either way, it's definitely kind of interesting. But anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and share, and have a good day.